this life. Lines in my head, every angle's a fight. You miss one shot, man, you're gone from the light. Hear that crack, break it down, feel it shake. Every move you make could be your last mistake. Off the rail, we don't play it safe. Ride the edge, yeah, we dominate. Feel the fire every time we aim. This is more than just a game. Off the rail, hear the echo call. Sink or swim, give it everything you got. No fear when the pressure's on. We will build to never fall.
Welcome. We are off the rail, back again. Another long hiatus. My fault completely. Buffalo painting just keeps me busy. He is and always will be Mr. Byron Lanham.
What do you do?
Mr. Bird, I think he's out over the road right now, right?
Yeah, he's on an out of town mission. I don't know exactly where he's going, but I hope he gets there safe.
Be
And
safe, Mr. Bird.
we're gonna miss you, Bubba.
I myself am your friendly neighborhood center, and we will be joined here shortly with our first guest and since Elaine.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah. Allegedly, we're gonna be joined.
Well,
Allegedly,
yeah. He messaged a while ago and said, "I'll be here in just a second." But little bit. Let's get kind of caught up what we've been doing since we've been on our hiatus again. Me busy as hell again. I apologize to you and Bird.
Buffalo.
Well, we were trying to get ready.
Yeah.
We were trying to get ready for our summer vacation, so it was just like everything that I had going. Let's get it done. And once we get back, we'll start fresh and try to get everything done. And so we wound up going to, if anyone's interested, we wound up going to New Brunswick. Totally disappointed on my part. The family had fun.
I'm sorry, New Braunfels. Is that where you said? New
Brunswick, Schlitterbahn.
Oh yeah, New Braunfels. Yeah.
And
You didn't like Schlitterbahn, or didn't?
I wasn't a big fan of it, but the family, they loved it. The kids, of course, they loved it. The highlight of my trip was because we rented cabanas, so we were all kind of out of the sun, and I had some people tell me that we were in the old part. I didn't know that they had a whole another section, so I kind of stayed there in that part.
Yeah,
Lazy River, the Rapid River. It's kind of like it was where we were at. The Kamal River was off to the side there. I was like, I'd much rather be down there, to be honest with you. But with the floods and everything that they were having down there, we were even lucky to be able to enjoy it while we were there.
Yeah, for sure.
Anywhere. But the highlight of mine, where we go and we buy these drinks from one of the concession stands, and of course they got a little bitty old cup. This is a giant compared to what they have. It's a little bitty cup. $20 a piece.
Yeah.
Unlimited refills. So I'm on one of my ways over there. I was like, you know what? They got one of them little splash pads. A Big Castle's got a splash pad. I was like, I'm gonna go run right there, kind of real quick, go underneath, get a little splash, kind of cool down a little bit, and go. Instant regret. As soon as I got in there, I went ahead and took off my cap, but I forgot I had my glasses up on there. You could feel, even as I speak, I can smell like the cocoa butter.
Yeah.
That was just drenched over me. I think it was like 60% cocoa butter, 40% water.
That's not good.
It was horrible. The glasses were all greasy, and I was like,
who put cocoa butter in the water?
In the water. So, well, it's funny because after that, I spent the whole time there in that cabana. Yeah. And I'm sitting there watching the other people in their cabanas, and they've got their kids, and they're sitting out there like they're spraying off on them. They got their hands spread out like that, and they're just dousing the shit out of them.
And I bet you that system is a closed loop, so it's the same water over and over.
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. So I'm dark, but I guess the park field I still needed to get protected.
Well,
anyway, so
I've been to Schlitterbahn one time. I was in my early teens, and the day that we were supposed to go, about 5 minutes after we paid for our ticket and walked through the gate, it poured rain.
Oh man!
For about 30 minutes.
Oh.
What happened is all the people who were regulars who lived in the area, they were like, we'll just go home. We'll come back tomorrow. So when they left and the rain quit, we had that whole place. There was like 50 of us in the whole park. And because my mom was like, we paid $50 a piece for these tickets. We're going to wait for the rain to quit. Exactly. So we did. We went and got a hot dog, and my mom and her boyfriend got a hot dog. Me and my brother both got a pretzel with cheese or whatever. Right. Sat there and drank a soda and ate a pretzel and
waited it out. Man,
when that rain quit, dude, we got to do whatever we wanted all day long. It was fantastic.
No waiting lines whatsoever.
It was great. So that I think that's probably 90% of the reason why I love Schlitterbahn. If I went today, I'd probably hate it.
Yeah, the lines were
little longer, huh?
Yeah, the lines were crazy.
Yeah,
you had the whole Griswold thing going then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. We pulled up to the park like it was closed. I'm in charge of these rides now. So
once again, Garcon,
yeah. Run it again, boys.
Let's do it.
It was a blast, though. We had a lot of fun.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Have you had a chance for the summer vacation, or are you just tripping and seeing grandbabies?
Yeah, it's mostly mini road trips to go do stuff for our kids or our grandkids or whatever this summer, and I'm sure eventually it'll calm down to the point where we can actually pick a place and all go. But right now, with all three of them being brand new infants,
so the grandbaby's getting bigger. And...
Oh yeah. Yeah, the two girls, one was born in March, one was born in April. They're pretty much the same size at this point. Which and both actually either I think it's a little bit ahead of the growth expectations for their age. So they're doing good. The baby boy is Holly's oldest son's first child, and he is doing well as well, but he has that boy got a set of lungs on him. Oh. So you typically you get they get a little upset and they kind of puff out in the this kid, as soon as he's upset, just goes and you're like, holy crap, no warning, no nothing.
No nothing.
But I chalk that up honestly to being a boy instead of a girl, because guys, everything's fine until it's not. And as soon as it's not, it's awful. You know what I mean? Girls will kind of drop little hints along the way like, hey, I don't like that. Hey, I'm starting to get hungry. Not boys.
So he figured, I'm going to go ahead and get a jump start on this.
Oh, yeah.
Because these girls are going to be taking a lot of the attention before too long.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that the babies are doing good and getting bigger. Do you want to remind? Did you want to remind everybody? About it?
I've actually got it pulled up right here. Let me see. All right, here we go. So we actually. You want me to talk about both of them or just the one?
No, hey, they need to know.
All right,
you talk about whatever you need to.
The next one, August 1st, is the Houston We Have a Problem shootout.
Yeah, the shootout. Yeah,
that is also an 8-ball Scotch doubles. Be streamed by yours truly over here to my left. I will make it if I can, but I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
Now, nobody had putting this on Houston. Houston didn't say nothing to me until about 3 days ago, so I had no idea it was even happening. So explain that, Houston. Explain yourself.
He reached out to me and asked me if we would like to go out there and stream it, and of course, being the man that I am, I'm like, yeah. We'll go out there and set up some cameras.
So this one is a Scotch doubles as well, but it is $100 entry per team. $10 minimum on the player pot for the Calcutta, $10.50 skill cap for the team. Doors open at 10, sign-ups at 11. Calcutta starts at 12, I'm assuming. because unless he plans on doing the Calcutta between 11 and 12, because that's not specifically labeled here, but it is a double elimination 32 team bracket, and the flyer says pay top 3, but yours truly here convinced him to bump that up to top 6.
Let's loosen the belt.
So
a little bit,
so top 6 is going to get paid out.
Sweet.
For the Calcutta and the tournament. Also, Mike's Catering. Big Mike's will be there. The guy that runs the restaurant at the back. He'll be there in the morning with breakfast burritos and all the good stuff.
Nice.
And then let's see. Back to my other one. The other tournament coming up.
This one's yours, right?
This one's also at Bill's, and I'll be running this one. And this is a veterans benefit tournament. It will also be Scotch doubles 8-ball, but this will be September the 12th. And it's a $50 entry per team. Half the entry goes to the benefit, half the entry goes to the winner's pot. And it's 8-ball on the winner's side, 9-ball on the loser's side, race to 3 on both sides. And then we've got it basically as a combined skill cap of 10, but I know most of y'all, so I can do the APA to BCA conversion or vice versa if I need to.
Yeah.
And then there will be also some raffles, and I'm trying to see if there's anything else on there.
I like them raffles. Yeah, the last one you had some. What was it? Some signs, some bar signs.
Yeah, we had some neon signs. We had a couple of branded lawn chair or folding chairs and stuff like that. There was a cooler, a branded cooler from one of the vendors. So it's some pretty good stuff. And usually when we do benefit style tournaments and that extra money is going to be going to the cause, you usually get a little bit better participation on those.
Right.
And we also tend to see businesses be a little bit more generous with what they give us too, because you explain to them what it's for, and they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm in." No problem.
And remind us what this one's the benefit.
This one is benefiting a veterans association here in Lubbock. I can't remember the name of the association, and it's not on the flyer, I don't think. But let me double check.
Maybe I'll find it in editing. I'll go ahead and put it on here.
Oh, it's called Local Vet Sports, the Lubbock chapter of Local Vet Sports.
Send that to me, and I'll edit it in on this section.
All right, I got it. I'll send it to you right now. Let's see here.
That's it for at least till September, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I don't think we have anything else at the moment. Yeah, that's all I've got on my list.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, boys and girls, we have a nice special treat for you. Again, we've been away for a little while. I apologize. But walking through the door fashionably late, may I add, is one of the Chris Martinez's. Not, I mean,
many Chris Martinez's.
Right.
I know. Yeah.
One is super pretty. And then
Car salesman. What's up with you, man? He's a car salesman.
Yeah.
He's car salesman, Chris.
He has to.
Y'all can refer to me as Cannabis Chris, because everybody knows.
Welcome to the show, Chris Martinez.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me, man.
Yeah, man.
We started a sister show as of last night. Because he obviously, I mean, looking at him, he's a tattoo artist.
Yeah.
Fully covered.
Right. Most people are like, hey, the guitar player from Korn just walked in. No,
I had that one and what is it? The other one?
Jonathan Davis?
No, I mean, was it Bullet with your name on it?
Oh, Elias.
Yes.
Elias, yeah.
Yeah. Non-point. That's what it was. I had a brain
Yeah.
fart. They were like, yeah, you look like the guy from Non-point. And then, of course, I've had one guy who was like, I guess like an Ethiopian. And this guy was like, oh my God. I thought you were Ziggy Marley walking in. I was like, man, Ziggy Marley is not covered up like this, man.
Too good. Well, tell us a little about yourselves. Like I said, I mean, here in Lubbock, they should know, but tell us a little bit.
Yeah. For those that don't know me, I've been playing pool I'm 40 years old and I started playing. Well, for those that don't know, me and Synner, we come from same heritage, same family, same background. So I shot out of Cecil's place. I don't know how much you shot in there, but I remember shooting in there because I was friends with his grandson Steven. So
In,
I shot
in Ropesville.
Yeah, Roseville, Texas.
Little small town
Little
of
tiny old
Ropesville.
Roseville, Texas. And so being that my mother lived in Wolford, worked in Lovewood. Eventually I grew to the point where I started being more in the big cities. So I started shooting at Ham Bones. Yeah.
Shout out to Ben.
Yeah.
And Calvin.
And Kelvin, yeah.
Man. I actually just told him today how much I wish that Lubbock would have another place kind of like that. We were talking the other night about R&R's out in Clovis. And I love like the atmosphere that they have. I wish that Lubbock would really, produce another place like that.
Yeah.
I think it would be a little bit more welcoming to the youth, pool group that.
That's where I started.
Yeah.
I mean,
it does, man. That's kind of where I was at too. And so
Ham Bones.
after that, when Ham Bones shut down, I went to Speeds, and at the time, I was just being a hustler. I was just hustling out, making me some extra cash. I was probably between the ages of 15 and 18, So I had played, I can't remember his last name, his name was Brad. He played out of Speeds a lot. And I beat him and a couple other guys, man. I probably took about $800-900 on that night. Yeah, and so they come up and I thought we were gonna square over the parking lot, and they come up.
You gotta be careful, man.
Yeah. They were like, "Hey, man, I don't really appreciate, you hustling." And I, like I said, but I took it wrong. They're like, "No, we're just kidding, brother. Like, have you ever thought about league?" And so at the time, I just got introduced to BCA. I mean, to APA. And so I went the following Tuesday, started playing. He was telling me about, Vegas and everything. And at the time, I only knew about like the county line, like those tournaments that they had in like Laughlin's.
Yeah.
So I didn't know at the time. This is like early 2000s. Like I remember, him telling me about APA and everything that came with it. And I was like, all right, And then of course, I got into the league scene. And then we ended up putting together Saints and Sinners shortly after Speeds closed down. We did Saints and Sinners with Tommy Montalongo.
Yeah.
And we had so many.
We started.
Oh, Montalongo.
Yeah, we started.
That's my dude right there.
And we played a couple of sessions out of Fast Eddie's.
Yeah.
And then we went back to mid what do you call it?
Travel division, mid Lubbock.
Yeah, the mid Lubbock division. And we played out of Copper, which is no longer there, on Q. And then I think we even did play out of CC's for a while.
For a short time, yeah.
I think that whole area where Copper was is all going away. Like where Jordan's is gone. Like it's all going away.
From what I'm getting just from the sideline here, and it's like I think that crowd is basically gone to like Bar OE. Costa Nuestra, and like some of these other places that I hear.
Is Rodeo still going out?
I want to say.
I've been out of touch with APA, so I really don't know anymore.
I can't speak to.
I mean, I know that there. I mean, that we see a little bit of the traveling league out at Fast Eddie's where me and my team shoot out of. So, and
that was actually my next question. Where you shooting?
Yeah, we used to shoot at King Louis. I had taken a hiatus like after a while after me and synner. We did Saints and Sinners, and we did original Sinners, and then for personal reasons, I just kind of took a hiatus for like 7 years, and then
racing babies.
Yeah, racing babies and stuff. And so I came back and I started shooting with you guys over at Lou's for a while. We kind of got welcomed to like do junior leagues and stuff, and so I had two. At the time, they were 13 and 14, I think. Ezekiel was 14 and Clay was 13. So we started the junior leagues. We were playing there for a while, and then we ended up going to Fast Eddie's, and that's where we started our own team there. First session there, man, we dominated. Like we went in there with just me and two kids, and I know it was funny. Like all those people from Fast Eddie's were like, "Who's this guy with dreads, tattoos, and these two kids on his sides?" And then sure, we went in there and made a name for ourselves. Went to Oklahoma. We had already gone to Vegas once before then and stuff. So, we had already kind of dabbled our toe into like the bigger state championship tournaments and stuff like that. So, and we've been there since. We've done some tournaments over at we shot at billiards as well. So, we just kind of shoot locally around, mostly in Fast Eddie's. But yeah, it's something that me and my kids got into. Well, like I said, I've been playing since I was knee-high to a duck. So the kids got into it. My son, followed by my daughter, within like a month later, and they started playing. And they grasped it.
A little bit later, just took Lubbock by storm.
Bro.
She's I think the last accomplishment I remember was she placed third in one of the. I can't remember whose tournament that was. I don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to say anything wrong. I know she placed third in that tournament, but I can't remember who the TD was.
Was it the
I can't
Queen
remember.
at the Hub?
I think it was the Queen.
I want to say she's on fourth.
Was it
something
fourth?
Like that. Yeah, something feels like something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, she was up there, and
she's got sponsorships too
oh,
now.
yeah, she's a little force to be reckoned. It's so funny because they see her and they're like, oh, she's so nice. She's so young, she's fixing to be 17.
She reminds me of Stacey McGuire on the come up. You know what I mean? Like if we would have been able to have met Stacey McGuire at that age.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of who she reminds me of.
Yeah. And Zeke's, and hopefully we'll be able to do another show. I'll bring them on next time.
Yeah.
I hear you guys are fixing to move into a bigger studio.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
we hadn't had a chance to mention that yet, but yeah, this will be Byron and I's last and Bird.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
It'll be our last official episode of Off the Rail here in this location. We'll still be in the area, but we're getting a bigger office, kind of stretching out.
I'm gonna be able to like put both legs out when we get to the new office.
Maybe get you like a mini ottoman or something.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go get some. What do they call those papasan?
A papasan chair? Yeah.
Just get all relaxed.
Get one of those in a little hammock.
Get some of those hammock swings.
Yeah.
Get a green streak.
And one's a little hang where it just hangs the rope down. You sit in the chair. I'm all about. I've already got the shirt on for that kind of relaxation.
I was about to say that.
Yeah.
Get a green screen and we're filming by the beach. Boy.
Coming to you live and direct from Tahiti.
Well, we mentioned it. I mentioned it as you were as we were introducing you. You for a living, you're a tattoo artist.
Yeah, tattoo artist. Been big in the tattoo scene for 20 years. I've always been a big fan of music, thanks to you. Yeah. And so I recently started pursuing live music here in the local area. Me and my band, Left Handed Smoke. So, but raising kids when it comes to that artwork, board sports, and of course billiards is what keeps me going strong.
Yeah,
I've loved it. I love the BCA. Seeing a little bit more than the AP. I guess it's just me maturing in my game that I want. I think I respect the call shot. And all that stuff a lot more than the APA. Nothing against it for those that are trying to build up their credentials and
well, we have we've been everything but quiet as far as when it comes to, because I mean that's a lot of questions that we have as well, right. The differences and what the preferences between APA and BCA, right. The ultimate goals.
And I think so far it's pretty much been a solid 50-50 split. There's people that love APA, there's people that love BCA, there's people that don't mind which one they play as long as they get to play. And
that's basically as long as you get to play. Everybody's being respectful. That's the thing. That's just making sure that everybody's being true to their opponent, true to themselves. Because whether you like it or not, that pool table is going to be the
absolutely.
I always say, even if you try to.
Ultimately, you're going to leave everything off the felt, and we're still going to be able to, kick back with each other,
hug it out
together. Yeah. And that's basically what our aim is for here. Just bring the game and keep it true to its nature.
Yeah,
I was really surprised to see after that little hiatus that I took in the pool league scene to come back and see how much it had grown since when I was shooting. Like I said, I came back in 2023, so it was since 7 years prior, there was not a big BCA scene. The league wasn't quite as it is now. Now it's good to see that they've got BCA in just about all the good pool halls that we have, and then to see, of course, the city league where they're traveling and doing BCA.
We got UPL now out of billiards on Wednesdays.
I was about to say that too. Being that I myself don't play in it, I was gonna kind of turn the camera back to you.
I know a guy. I know a guy that plays in it.
Yeah.
Can turn the camera back to you and ask you.
Are you playing?
Yeah.
How do you like it?
It's dope, dude.
Is it-
I love it.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely curious to see like what's the pros and cons to it.
So it definitely, I would say, and not in a mean or negative way, it leans itself a little bit to the people who can make the quick decisions, right?
Yeah.
So if you're taking 45 seconds to a minute on every single shot, trying to figure it out, you're not going to be happy with the league
Quick pace.
because it's 30-second shot clock.
Mhm.
So
What's the coaching like?
if you're under 450, you get one timeout per rack, but it's basically an extension
So
of
we
your
kinda
shot
run
clock.
on like a Fargo score rating.
Yeah, they call it up score, but yeah, it's basically the same style. The difference is there's no theoretical limit to a low or high number in BCA. So you could be a 5 or you could be a 950. And
Nice.
in UPL, the up score range tops out at I think 900.
Okay.
So give you an idea, and anybody who doesn't like me throwing their numbers out there, too bad. It's my podcast. I'll do what I want. I'll give you some examples here. So there is one player currently in the league who is now considered by UPL scoring standards semi-pro.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here in Lubbock?
I don't
Yeah.
think he's gonna have a problem mentioning his name at all.
Nah. If I hurt your feelings, Matt Rendon, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Nice.
I don't care at all, actually. He plays very, very well in that league. It caters to him very well, and he deserves every single
So
digit of that
is
score.
it, like comparing to APA and BCA, is it call shot?
It is not called shot, but there are some nuances to it. So, like, let's say you scratch on the break.
Right.
I have to shoot that next shot from the kitchen, but I can shoot in any direction.
Okay.
So I can shoot inside the kitchen if I want.
And after that, is it ball in hand?
After that, it's ball in hand. And then there is a 3-point break rule where you have to either make 3 balls or 3 balls have to cross the center pocket
Across the center.
after
Not
you
just
break.
hit the back
Right.
rails.
Has to come back forward across the center pocket.
At least
I don't see many people. Yeah, it's 3. So, like if you make a ball, that's 1, and then you get 2 past the center pocket, that's your 3 points. You're good.
Yeah.
And then you can't, if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure this is right. I just watched a video on it earlier. On an open table situation, you cannot use a solid to make a stripe or a stripe to make a solid to claim that set.
That's it.
Yeah. And if I'm wrong, I'm sure Mandy and Herb will be like, "Hey, man, stop talking incorrectly about our league." Bro. But like, I'll give you an example. So Christian Jimenez is he's in A class with me. He's a 622. I'm a 613. Aaron Sharp is a 602. Jake Gutierrez is a 599. CP is a 589. Steven Ochoa is a 565.
wow.
So that's
Right. I know. Right.
Vince Salazar is a 590. So yeah, so you've got based on those players and what they are in APA and BCA, that's the translation score wise to being in UPL. But it's a lot of fun, man. It's all ball foul. So you touch a ball with your shirt, ball in hand.
Done,
Ball in
buddy.
hand.
Yeah.
If you I'm trying to think what else. If you do not call your extension before the shot clock expires, or you don't have one and you don't shoot, ball in hand. The scorekeeper, so there's a tablet that faces the table that the players can see as they're walking around the table that has the match timer on it, the current score, the shot clock, all of that.
Wow.
But what happens is, like, if say there's somebody next to you that is blocking your ability to shoot, and obviously you're on the shot clock,
Right.
you can tell the timekeeper, the scorekeeper, to stop
Yeah,
all,
that's stupid.
and they will
Yeah.
hit the stop all button, and it will pause the match clock and the shot clock until you get around to where you can actually shoot.
That was
So-
one of the questions that I had when Amanda and Herb was here. I'm glad that you
Yeah.
kind of
I
followed up with
haven't
that.
had the pleasure of being in there to see the league. Like, so are they? How does does everybody have to provide their own tablet to do this, or
So they have some tablets, but for the most part, everybody that we have 6 teams in the league right now, and everybody has at least one person on each team that already has a tablet.
Right.
So we've been using our own, but they do have some to provide if needed.
Oh, okay.
But it's basic, you know what I mean? It's just like a shot clock, like a match scoreboard type deal.
Right.
So it doesn't require a whole lot of power to run or anything like that. Yeah.
I was curious how my next, how
It's funny.
score was going to be.
It's funny to watch it because I went in there. I think it was the opening night, the very first week, and I went in there, and I'm expecting just like any other typical BCA APA night. Go out there, hey, how you doing? How you doing? It was more like, hey, okay, yeah.
Like Wall Street.
It's like, well, y'all don't, right? Y'all don't love me no more. What's going on? I go there, yeah, go to the next person. I say, hey, how you doing? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, hold on. Just,
And I got to restart shot clock. You got to restart shot clock.
When is the league?
Wednesday nights.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're at billiards.
Yes.
yeah.
7:00. So
They have an age requirement, right? I think that's why I didn't dive too deep into it, because I think I had read when I saw the introductory that it was like 18 and up.
yes.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why another reason why I stick to the BCA is because my kids. Granted, my oldest is going to be 18 in just a matter of weeks.
Yeah.
But my youngest, Layla, she'll still got another year. So, and then I'm not sure if they're ever going to really. They're so used to BCA, like I'm not, they understand what APA is.
Yeah. No, it is a little bit different, but man, I really enjoy it. It's been a lot of fun, and the cool thing about it is, like, it's just as many racks as you can play inside that 30 minutes, right? So there's no race, to speak of. But for example, I played somebody who was like a 300 and change.
Mm-hmm.
So at the beginning of the match, before the first rack was ever struck, the score was -4 to 0. I had -4, they had 0, because my ranking dictated that I needed to win 4 games just for us to be even.
So what does determine winner and loser? Like you said, it's not a race.
It's not a race. It's whoever has the most racks won at the end of the match. So in this particular case, I was down 4-0 to start. The final score of the match was 1-0 me. So I won in the course of that 30 minutes 5 racks, but I only got 1 point because I had to get up to 0 before I could start getting points.
And so every rack or every match, you say has a time.
Yep.
So what's the time?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
And how is it like you say 5 rounds? Like is it 5 of your players?
5 players, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 players from each team per night. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I haven't. I'd like to go check it out.
Yeah, any Wednesday night, man, swing by.
We got we play BC over there, so it has to be on a week that we're not doing league over there.
Yeah.
But I would it'd be pretty cool to go check it out.
Well, I'm sure you're going to know somebody else in that league besides me, but if you get there and you don't recognize them, anybody come find me.
A lot of people, you said you were naming off the list there. I know a lot of those great shots. So.
Yeah.
Those were like the heavy hitters.
Oh, I know, man. That's what I was like, wow.
And I'm listening to them numbers, like, you said AP and Jake.
Yeah.
Jake, yeah.
And I was like, shit, I mean, at my skill, wow.
Now, to be fair, there's different tiers. So what I did was I named off all the A players. So Matt is semi-pro. All those players that I named, including myself, were in the A tier.
Right.
Then there is a B, C, and D tier.
Yeah.
So you can be strategic where you put your D player against their A player and they have to start out down four racks in a 30-minute time limit.
Right.
You get this guy to play it right, and at best they may get back to even in 30 minutes. But
I've seen that happen in APA. Matter of fact, it happened to me where I can put up a 7.
Yeah.
And they'll throw a 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they'll get it.
Yep.
They'll get it.
Yep.
So I guess it's kind
Same type strategy.
Same thing.
Yeah. Now, it doesn't always work out, but your odds are good
Yeah.
in most cases that it's going to be at worst a low scoring game. Even if the higher player wins, they may get into the positive 1, maybe 2 racks. They're not going to have 9 racks on the board by the time the game's over. You know what I mean?
So by the time you're playing a level match, it kind of keeps it.
Yeah.
And overall,
kinda
it's a
stable.
point system. I'm assuming like team for team, like it's
Yeah, so you get a point for each rack that you win. So like if me and you played and I won 3-2, I would get 3 points, you would get 2 points, but then I would get 5 points for winning the match.
Oh, okay.
But the thing about it is in UPL you can draw. So if at the end of the match we both have 2 points, we both get 2 points, but nobody gets the bonus 5 points for the win because nobody won. And it'll actually show on your stats as a draw. So like I can show you real quick because I have it pulled up.
What, are you counting like defensive shots and innings and stuff, like all that crazy nonsense?
None of that. None of that. Absolutely none of that.
That's one thing. Like I said, I love with BCA. It's just you play, you're won, you're done, boom. Like it's a win-loss type of.
So you see those little squares right there?
Okay.
At the top underneath my name.
Mm-hmm.
So the red is losses, the green is wins, and if you have a draw, it's gray.
Okay.
The square is gray. So like last night or Wednesday night, we had to play a double because Moses had to reschedule the week before.
Right.
So I played Jeremy in the first one, and I had to start out -2-0, and we ended up tied at the end of the match. It was 2-2.
Yeah.
And then I played CP, and I won by 1 point. By 1 rack. So those 2 matches, a draw and a win, still bumped my score up 7 points. So I went from a 606 to a 613 after those 2 matches.
So overall, you play 2 matches on a night.
Yeah.
You're not playing like all 5. You're not shuffling for 5 rounds.
Yeah, it's
No.
not a round robin.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not round robin. It's just you play your opponent, y'all play 30 minutes, you're both done.
That's
Right.
it.
So if you don't have a double and you play first, technically you could be out of there by 7:30.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Well, as what I was going to suggest to Chris and everybody out there watching too, if you got more questions on that, go back, go to Spotify,
Yeah,
scroll up a
definitely.
little bit, and look for Amanda and her
Yeah.
moniker. They explain it right from the horse's mouth,
yeah.
so to speak. So yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it's fun.
It
and
is.
I would love it. But Wednesday also is the Moscone type that I like
Yeah,
out of the
yeah.
BCAs, and for me,
And that's fun too. I played that for a little
liked it.
bit. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
That's
that
what
quite a
you're
bit.
doing now. You're doing the Moscones on.
over there
Okay.
where I play out of, it's BCA and it's Moscone style. Me, honestly, I love the Sunday 8 ball. I love the Monday 9 and 10, but Wednesday, for me, I have a blast. It's like
Yeah, Wednesday hit
back-
different. Yeah.
Back like when I first started, you know how we had the love of the game and we were just there and hanging out. I enjoyed being able to shoot in the same building with my co-partner here
Yeah.
because we didn't play on the same team,
Yeah.
but we were there.
Got to hang out,
Yeah,
yeah.
we got to actually hang out apart from this nonsense that we call a podcast. But
People in there going, hey,
team?
the off the rail boys are in
the off the rail.
How many teams do y'all have with on the Moscones?
There's 10 or 12,
Well,
I think.
This session, the summer session, it dropped substantially.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, but
Everybody's on vacation.
yeah, that's the thing. It's a lot of. This is the season where everybody goes on vacation. The kids are going back to school. You know, money's getting a little tighter. I mean, we do got gas prices going up and that little thing we call war going on. But
What isn't going on?
right, well, that's for another.
Right.
That's
yeah.
for another show. That's not for our show.
I'm about sick of money going up for everything. I'm about
Oh,
sick
yeah,
of that.
I think that's the only thing that's not going.
Yeah.
I think you're
Right.
trying to stay up that
Right.
conversation.
You want to talk about something that Republicans and Democrats always agree on? They don't like paying more for the same stuff they
For the
used to
same
get
thing.
for a different price.
Well,
You know what I mean? Nobody likes that.
Right.
Stop doing that.
I think the only thing that the only ones that are not getting pinched is the ones that don't have to pump their own gas. You know,
Or don't have to pay for it at all because they got to.
yeah. Well, I
Well, the
mean,
ones that
Like,
trying to start, the ones that know the tax code. That's what it is.
Uh-huh.
It's a tax code.
I like to see
Well, have y'all ever seen that clip of Dave Chappelle when he's talking about how he knew that Trump was going to win the presidency the first time in 2016? It's on SNL. He's doing his monologue on SNL.
I was say Chappelle show.
And he
Right.
and he
That was
says
way before.
he says Donald Trump did something that no other politician had done in the last 50 years. He got up on stage and he told the truth. And when they told him that, you know, he told them that the tax system was broken. And he said, I can tell you how I know it's broken because I use it, right? I haven't paid what I should be paying in years because I know how not to do that.
Right.
There's ways to do it.
Oh, yeah.
You just have to know it. And that's exactly what every rich person does. They know their way around that.
There's a system, and I'll give a little golden nugget on this episode. It's that they own nothing and control everything.
Yep.
Then they do it through their system of trust that trickled down to LLCs and then so on
Mhm.
and so forth, and that's how they buy businesses. And that's, again, they own nothing. That's why when he made that statement and they said, you know, or he told Hillary that you wouldn't be able to understand my taxes because, again, he's paying probably at most 20%, if that.
Oh, yeah.
Less than,
Yeah.
probably like zero, because
Yeah.
the IRS has it earned income, passive, and portfolio.
Yeah.
In those three categories.
Yeah.
So if you're typically making earned income, or even if you're self-employed, you're paying like anywhere between 40 to 60. Next is passive, which is 20, and then if you're doing portfolio income, it's 5%.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's that. There's a system to it. You're 100% right.
Yep. And if you know how to use it, man, it's
Monopoly.
great.
I mean, we all play Monopoly, right?
Yeah.
You know, and it's about figuring out how you do it in real life.
Yeah.
You know, because that's exactly what it is. Like if you really read, like I'm an artist, like I said earlier, and I drew my way through school when I went to college. And so I did not start reading until like really having a love for books until like 28.
Yeah.
And so after that, I read like Robert Kiyosaki and Napoleon Hill, Norman Vince Peale, and I went on. I mean, it just went down huge rabbit holes in finding, you know, a lot of interest in psychology, but most importantly, financial literacy.
Yeah.
Like that's what it's something that they didn't teach in school.
No
Like,
school teaches it.
yeah,
and
they teach you like economics and like checks and balances type of nonsense, but there's like no real financial literacy that's being taught, like how to make your money work. Like you said, how the rich are doing it.
how to balance a checkbook even. Like, I mean, none of that.
Yeah.
None of that, dude. Like, that was the one thing my kids had complained about the most in high school was they were like, you know, when they got their first job and they got their first paycheck and they were like, why is half my money gone? I'm like, what do you mean?
Who's this
Like,
Spiker?
Yeah.
Right? Where do I find them?
Fight. Me and Fike, I got some words, bro. And I'm like, you don't know what income taxes are? What? No. I'm like, didn't you take economics? Yeah. They didn't talk to y'all about that? No. It was all about how to create a LLC and stuff like that. Like, they gave them the little nuggets, but the important knowledge on a day-to-day basis that you need to live your own life, they gave them nothing for that. Nothing. And I was like, well, that's unfortunate. Let me break it down for you.
Right.
And I gave it all to them. Like, I took one of their paychecks and one of my paycheck stubs, and I put them side by side, and I said, we are doing the exact same thing at a completely different rate because the taxes I got taken out of my check was more than their whole check combined. And he's like, you got to pay that many taxes every paycheck? Yep. Every paycheck. Because you know why? Because I don't know how not to. That's why.
Yeah.
Otherwise I would.
Yeah, exactly.
I just wish that country would remember, like, we fought wars because we were getting taxed so much in the past, man. And that's something too. Again, the changing history in the schools and wanting to get rid of certain things. Like, it's crazy that they're not teaching them, like, taxes were only supposed to help us get on our feet after World War II.
Yeah, income tax was a temporary thing that turned into wait a minute. Wait a minute. The government gets to keep all this, y'all.
We had a huge old thing. What was it, like what's it called? The Boston tea, what?
Yeah.
That was a way like to stick it to them and be like, hey,
who wants these war bonds?
Right.
All right, yeah.
When the taxes, we're going to throw all your goods in the harbor.
Yeah.
Like, no, but yeah, it's kind of nuts. But hey, that's what pulls.
Well, if life is like
pulls to help drown out all the nonsense.
Yeah.
And that stuff.
He said life is like a monopoly, but I wasn't good at it because I would always wind up throwing the damn board. So at some point between
I would have been the reason you threw the board.
I'm more than sure of it. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Why do I keep landing on your fucking back?
Yeah. And what's crazy is like, you know, we all played it and like we were all quick to go and get the most expensive property.
Mm-hmm.
And now like you play it differently. Like once you kind of like understand how financial literacy works, like it's different. You're kind of like,
now you're accumulating the low to middle rank proproperties,
you know
and you're just putting hotels on them joints.
Yeah.
I'm gonna nickel and dime his ass out of this game. Right. That's how the government does us. So
that's all right. You can have boardwalk. When you come down my avenue.
Yeah, I'm landing on boardwalk once about every.
You have to come just as you get your little paycheck of $200, passing $200 to go. You're going to land right on one of mine right there on the first row, and I'm going to bank you because I got 2 or 3 hotels.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Me, you, and Oriental Avenue going to have a little party, bro.
No, yeah, that's like you said, it's something they don't teach them.
It's upsetting that they don't teach that anymore. It really is.
Man, like it's, and I'm going to quote John D. Rockefeller when he helped create the current education system. He said, I created it not to create the worker, but to create, or not to create the thinker, but to create the worker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, of course, this was what, like the, you know, we were between 50s and 70s when they were needing people to work assembly lines, like work in cubicles. They had to fill those things. So they had the American dream of like, go to school, get good grades, get a good job, pay into your pension, you know, get out, pay your debt out, and pray that the government will take care of you.
Yeah.
They didn't prepare. I think us, our parents, they didn't know about the hyperinflation that was going to come.
Yeah, I mean, Social Security started out as a federally managed retirement for every person in the United States, and now you get $255 when you die, and that's about all you get from Social Security.
By the time I'm 40. By the time the 20 and 30,
we won't get it. Yeah, we won't get it. We won't get a dime. That's why. As soon as I got the new job after the store closed, the second that they told me I was eligible for 401k, here you go.
Yep.
It's going in there right now.
Sign it up. Yep.
Because eventually one day I would like to be able to stop working if I choose. And the only way you can do that is if you already have some money to live on. Otherwise, you work till you die.
If you haven't already, and I mean, I'm in the process of trying to get my own ducks in order to like IULs, whole life. Like that's where it's at. Like I had to learn from my mother from just sitting on the sidelines experience. Like that again, that they don't teach you about whole life term, like
universal life,
all this stuff. So go and invest into that. Let the thing cook for like 5-10 years, and then go and pull on it again, tax free. I think you can pull up to like 70%. I think.
Yeah.
And so you pull on it, and then because that's exactly what the rich are doing. And I mean, when I understand that rich and poor is a state of mind, but it's because they're smart, they're rich, that they know how to run the money, like how this money thing works. Like it's crazy. Like once you start unlearning and then relearning, like
the right way.
Yes, I had to start doing that, and like in my early 30s, and I'm trying to get my ducks in order to do all that stuff. But it's crazy to switch over from doing business as a sole proprietor, doing even business partnerships, which our brother definitely can attest to. Like here, that he knows, like it's like the way that they teach in school and in society today. Like once your kids turns 18, everybody get out, like go out and have your own house and have your own taxes and your own car payments and all that stuff. And that's not how rich folk do it. Do they keep them all together, and they're like, we're gonna have a trust, and everybody's gonna work under the LLC, and I'm gonna put everybody on the payroll.
Yep.
And that's how it goes. They don't send their kids to folks.
Nope. You're gonna be a dependent for as long as I can possibly make you a dependent.
Generational wealth is what they're.
Yeah.
Is the proper terminology to it. But that's what they're doing, opposed to us as working class just doing. Exchanging time for money, the rat race and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy. So.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
And that's your little financial lesson, fellas.
Right, there you go.
We went from off the rail to
A little financial 101.
Yeah.
Anybody out there? I know that there's lots of guys out there that are have their own businesses and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a little golden nugget for those that aren't already on that pathway.
I'm sure the podcast channels for that subject is like endless. I'm more than sure of that.
But they don't get these personalities to go with it.
Well,
Right.
The guys that are straight hardcore blue collar or kind of caught between the blue and the white collar.
Like those guys with beards and dreads, they actually know those.
Yeah.
We know a little something about a little something.
Little master's degree from Hard Knocks University, baby.
We fucked up. They found it.
Uh-oh. They're starting to catch on.
We got an emergency meeting. Who blabbed?
Who told them?
I guarantee you, not a single one of us look like a financial advisor.
Oh, no.
No.
So it is what it is.
Nothing about it.
No, I look like I die in every one of my movies. But anyway, getting back on track. You want to go ahead?
Hit
and
that
start
music,
let's
baby.
do this right
Hit
here.
that music.
We have come to the part where we call this the hot seat. We get to put our guest in the seat and ask. Our brilliant minds came up with a set of questions, and here they are. Take it away, Mr. Byron.
Right on. Well, Chris, welcome to the hot seat. It's gonna be
Right now, I'm gonna warm it up.
it's gonna be like 90% fun. It is cold in here.
It is.
I know yesterday.
Yeah, I'm bringing
gonna have to call her. Maybe it'll be different over there. I'm hoping.
Let's hope. Otherwise, I'm bringing a permanent hoodie to this office.
We're gonna have off the rail hoodies and the guest off the rail hoodies.
Yeah, you will never know what shirt I'm wearing ever again because all you're gonna see is the same hoodie every week. So we're gonna start off with this. It's a list of now 17 questions. We started off with like 12 or 13.
12, yeah.
So 17 questions, and we're just gonna go. We're gonna rapid fire them in order. So number one. Do you have a preference in between 8-ball, 9-ball, 10-ball, or another game of your choice that you really enjoy to play over all the others?
In the order, I like 8, 9. I like 8, 10, and then 9.
And then 9. I like that. 10-ball is probably my favorite game, but I've started getting more fond of 8-ball lately. It really upset me for a while, but I'm back on the right side of things now. So. Your favorite and pet peeve, biggest pet peeve about the game. One of each.
Say it again.
Your favorite thing about the game and your biggest pet peeve about the game.
Favorite thing about the game is, I would say probably the kind of mindset you gotta have with it, man. Like, you gotta. It is a battle of the mind. Like even when you're playing against the opponent, it's always never really you and the opponent. It's always you. Those 6 rails, those 6 pockets. And I've seen some of the greatest players lose just because they had either a bad attitude, bad emotion going on that day. And we have those days.
Everybody does, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
For sure.
But with that is probably my pet peeve is that you could shoot. We could shoot like that one day, and then the next day you're shooting. You can't make a shot to save your life.
Yeah, I've 100% been there. When Monday I can't miss, and Wednesday I'm like, who wants to buy these sticks? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I 100% feel that. I think anybody who's played the game for any decent amount of time has had both of those emotions.
I don't think I don't hear that from somebody at least once a week. It's like, I love that I hate this game.
I hate this game. Piece of crap.
I still love it.
It is the thing that I love to hate the most, though. Outside of
she's that wretched woman that you love her. And you hate her, and then you love that you hate her, and then you hate that you love her.
All of the above.
All of the above.
So, next question 3: Who is your most admired player of all time? And then there is a secondary of who is your favorite local player. So they can be the same, or they can be different.
Well, I got a shout out to the legend himself, Efren Reyes. Yeah, that little Filipino man was incredible,
bro.
So locally, I would probably say I have a lot of respect for Stephen Ochoa, John Cook.
Yeah.
You know, those guys are some pretty good shots. Yeah, Chris Martinez. You know,
Yeah.
There's some pretty good shots that I know. You named a bunch of others too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of threw a rapid fire list out there earlier too. So.
Yeah.
So question 4: who is the player you have the most difficulty with?
Here locally.
Mm-hmm. Like every time y'all play, it's just a battle to the wire.
A battle to the wire. Trying to think over there because that's a good one. In league, or sometimes my kids will bat me back and forth.
That's totally legit too, though. Honestly, my
kids keep me on my toes. There are days when these kids will just bat me back and forth. They're like, I got winner. That's what my daughter did now. Shoot. Here in this session, like I would say, Jimmy Dupree was giving me when I was playing at Fast Eddie's in Louis. At King Louis. Raymond and Dennis. They were like,
oh man,
dude, they would constantly get like something about them older gentlemen. They had like some kind of Jedi mind tricks. But yeah, I'd say those are probably.
Dennis has recovered well from his hand surgery.
Yeah.
I was happy to see him back on the table, man.
Yeah.
That was
Ray over with at Eddie's. Ray Gutierrez, me and him would kind of go back and forth a lot.
Hey, shout out, baby girl! Shout out, baby girl! Man, I ain't seen him in a minute.
Right.
He quit playing over there with me. I think he's strictly Eddie's. Yeah. So, question 5: who is the player you always have a blast playing, whether you're on the same team or playing against each other? Doesn't matter. Like, no matter, every time y'all get together, it's a good time.
Well, on my team, I have Slick. Slick.
Levis? Yeah. I like Slick too.
Yeah, man. It's always a good time.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Kevin Marsh, man, that's one of my boys.
Kevin Marsh.
Yeah, we grew up together. It's always a good time when we play together.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people remember him as that, but Mike Donovan, White Chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to say this. If you don't remember him as that, he'll fucking remind you. He will fucking remind you.
Yeah. No, that sounds exactly like Mike Donovan.
Yeah, he plays with Carlos over there now, so we have the privilege of. We played him twice this session. And so the first time we beat him both twice, barely by 2, but the first time he cut out early. And so he come in and he says, they let the dog off the chain. So Slick starts playing on my team. That was the first match of that night. Here come Donovan. I said, hey, I can let my dog off the chain too, man.
Yeah.
I said Slick on him.
It was
if I'm not mistaken, I think Slick got it barely.
One of the league nights over at Louis, I think he plays with Mario too. Mm-hmm. Mario and Stephanie.
Yeah.
Or actually, I don't know if Stephanie's on that team or if she's still on the girls' team, right?
Yeah.
She's still on the girls' team.
Mario's. Well, no, she was. Fuck, I don't know. I don't want to say wrong, but yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah. We'll ask her next week because her and the girls will return next week.
I keep hearing all these rumors, but I ain't seen nothing happen.
Kind of elaborate on that question right now. I've got a little vendetta with Miss Kayla out about her billiards, man. We've been going back.
Gutierrez?
She'll get me. I'll get her. And then she plays with Chase and them over there on Wednesday. And so she's always gunning for me and the kids. And it's always friendly.
Man,
she's an amazing person.
That girl is sneaky good, too.
Yeah, we played them this past week, and she was like, I think it was my son. Yeah, my son played it. She was like, "Oh yeah, she goes, your son's over here beating up on pregnant women." Hey man, you got the power of 2 in there right there. Like it's 2 against 1. She's got a superpower.
Yeah, you should be better there right now. You got extra help.
Right? You're shooting for 2.
Right?
That's awesome.
Question 6: with Vegas being the target in APA, where is your dream place or tournament that you would like to compete in? If you could just pick a tournament and say, hey, I want to go play in the, Florida Shootout, or I want to go play in the Moscone Cup, or I want to go play in the, you know.
What do they got going on out of the country, man? I would love to take my pool. Like,
Dude, that would be dope, right?
like Australia, or
Yeah.
like Japan. Don't they have like some
Yeah, they got like international opens all the time. It's all part of the World 9-Ball Tour.
I think on one of our episodes we found out that France.
Yeah, France has one.
France has
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, don't they have like an international right? So that would be so amazing.
That would be sweet, right?
So like get on an international like circuit and play that type of stuff.
I think that'd be cool.
Amazing.
And you see a completely different kind of game played over there because their mentalities and their strategies are different than ours.
Yeah, and I mean, like even the balls too, like over in Europe, they're not, the stripe like we see over here. Like
it's just reds and yellows,
yellows,
What's crazy to me is that their cue ball is smaller than the rest of the balls.
Yeah,
I heard that too.
Yeah, it's wild, dude.
But I mean, in all fairness, it's not the size of the ball; it's how you use it.
You know,
I'll show myself out.
I'm actually glad that somebody else has been told that, and it's not just me, or I would have been feeling a little inadequate at this point.
Join the club. We don't have shirts, man.
So, locally, who would be in your Moscone team if you were putting together a Moscone Cup team to go play against the best in the world from Europe? Who you get 5 members, so you've got a coach and 4 players. You can be the coach, you can be a player. It's up to you, but it's you and 4 other people.
Well, I'll probably just start with me and my 2 kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a lot of probably. If my brother here was available, I'd see.
This is the first time. This is.
Wait, I didn't even know you had that color in your face, bro. What is that?
Right?
Is that tomato?
I would try to keep it as
for the
much
first
family as
episode since we've been. I've actually got picked for one.
Yeah. And then that 4th one, man, that's gonna be a hard. I'd probably have to put like Acevedo, Ochoa, maybe Cook. And have these guys battle it out.
Hey, y'all got to get together for the last spot.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys are some good. That's a hard choice. Man.
Well, if you've got those guys competing, whoever wins is going to do fine. So,
yeah.
So now the question becomes: out of those, who is the coach? Because somebody has to coach that team.
If I'm gonna have one of those guys duke it out, I'll probably. All those guys I respect their game, and I think that they have just they have the ability to teach, so I would probably let one of them.
Well, whoever won the round robin there.
Yeah, I'd let him run the.
Hey, ball knowledge counts.
Like I would love to just sit back and be a player and not have to be a coach. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, but to deal with the battle of coaching while then trying to play,
Trust me, I know.
Oh yeah, I put my son in that for the last couple of weeks. He's my co-captain. So I've been putting him in that hot seat those last 2 weeks, being like, all right, brother, this is your show. I'm just here to play.
Hey, go take that time out. Go take that time out.
Well, luckily they do have the timeouts, but still he's got to run, the lineup.
Yeah.
He's got to do, make sure points are.
Oh yeah, BCA.
So he's the last week and this week. He's like, Dad, I was like, welcome to my world.
Yeah.
I was like, welcome to the coaching world.
It's amazing how I make it look so easy, isn't it?
Right.
Yeah,
so
it ain't.
A whole composure, keep tally, keep track of who's up, who's on standby, and still play your game.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that every match, every rack has 17 points associated with it.
Exactly. That was a change too. Whenever I went from Louis to Fast 8, I do kind of like the point system.
I do too,
and I like that the. For the most part, like that, the information is put in within 24 hours.
I like the fact that it's, to me, with the 17-point system, it's a more accurate representation of how you played each rack.
Exactly.
Because if I'm just winning or losing, great, I get a win or a loss in my Fargo rating. But if I'm winning 15-2, 16-1, 14-3, that means I'm not just winning the rack. I am keeping them from doing anything in the rack, and it's being dominated by me. And I feel like that's a more accurate representation of how well you play using that point system.
Yeah, I've liked that system that they've got going on with that.
Well, we may have already answered this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway because I say that. I may know the answer already, but I got to ask anyway because it's question number 8. Who's your favorite local female player?
Favorite local female player? Miss Kayla is a strong shot, man.
Yeah.
She is. And I've seen her game has progressed quite a bit,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll put my daughter. My daughter's like her great. I'm gonna be a bias and say
It's okay.
She is like she's grown. She's
gonna watch the episode.
Right. She's gonna be like my dad said, but like yeah. She's gonna be mad.
You name me second, Dad.
You don't love me anymore, Dad.
That's it. I'm whooping your ass now for like the rest of the year. Your ass is grass.
Well, you know, it's funny. You say being biased. When they asked me that question, immediately I said my wife.
Yeah.
That fast.
Yeah.
Not just because of any type of overly out of this world skill, but because I know her mental game. So even if she has days where her hands won't do what she wants to do, her brain knows exactly what to do on that pool table. And I love being with her. So if I can do something like this that we both enjoy together, that makes it even more fun for me. Right, so, you know.
Oh, I love the proud dad moments whenever people like come up and they're like, dude, she's so focused, like she's so still. Like,
yeah.
You know, she's got, you know, Chris and I, and with the help of Mario and Stephanie and Ricky, like we do a really good job at teaching these kids PSR, like the pre-shot rituals. Yeah. And so like they, you know, they have their system and how they do it, you know, step for step, lining up their shot, chalking it. And so like her and the rest of the juniors, you know, are just doing really good.
Yeah.
With being able to just, they're young, they're so moldable, they're so like sponges that you just teach them and boom, man.
Yeah,
like, it's crazy.
I've been up there a couple of times doing refelts whenever they showed up for juniors on Sundays, and man, like they give them, you know, what, 10, 15 minutes to just shoot around and warm up, and then it's like, okay, let's go learn something. Yeah. Everybody gather around this table, and we're going to talk about it. You know what I mean? We're going to
do that for 30 minutes,
yeah.
And then after that, we're going to be like, okay, let's race to 3, race to 5, depending on how much time we've got left for the day.
Yeah, see if you can put any of this stuff into practice that you just learned.
Yeah, 100%. It's cool. It's everything. I mean, we're doing draws, stop shots, you know, banks, rail shots. Like, I mean, it's crazy. Chris Oscillated, you know, big shout out to my homie there. He's doing a really good job.
Yeah, he is.
At what he's doing there, and I'm just glad to be a part of it and have my kids growing with the love of the sport.
Yeah, it's cool, man. When I got to see it a couple times, I was like, you know what, this is
right.
Like this is how you bring up the next generation, doing stuff like this.
Shout out to the parents that have kids trying. Like we are definitely open to having and expanding, you know, the amount of kids that we have. Like they're the future, man. Like we gotta keep this sport going. And it's crazy after doing Vegas and Oklahoma, the times I did to like see how many juniors are, you know, it's grown. Like I remember when I was first learning about the game, like there was nothing about. Yeah. I didn't know anything about at this level. You know, it took me being my mid-30s and, you know, before being able to see the level of what BCA and APA can take you as a pool player, and like to get them in as early as possible. Like it's cool. Like when I went to Oklahoma, got to play Jeanette
Lee.
Well, no, Jeanette. I felt so bad. It was the first day of 8-ball singles, and then she's like a little 9-year-old. Like I saw. I can't remember her last. They call her Red. Shout out to you, Red. Like,
oh, okay.
You're doing good. Yeah. She's from like the Dallas area.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And so, as a matter of fact, I think she's out in Tulsa. So good luck. I hope you go out there and shoot lights out. You know. But yeah, I seen the name, and I was like, well, they got me playing a woman. And I get there and she's a 9-year-old. But she's
shooting like crazy.
Yeah, she was shooting good, man. I think she had to race to 2 to my 7, but it was good. And her mother, you know, Violet, she, you know, sweet woman, and she was like, I'm glad that you're not. It's like a lot of people just want to like take it easy. They don't want to really take her serious. And I was like, no. I said, this is state championship. So no offense.
Well, if she's at a point where she can enter into that tournament, then she's ready for the competition.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
She did great. Like I mean, I was constantly checking. Like me and the kids were always going over, like seeing where she's at, seeing where she was, you know, her teams, everything. Like she shot at Oklahoma this last past year. It was like her and I'd say like 2 or 3 other kids besides my kids. It wasn't that too many in Oklahoma, but yeah, when I went that first day there and I saw her, I was like, oh man, I was like, y'all guys set me up, man. Y'all almost set me out to the building. And the whole weekend they were just like, look at you picking on kids over there. And I was like, y'all.
But like, little do y'all know, I also do this to my own children at home. Right, you know what I'm saying?
This ain't nothing new.
Last session, I played a session with Rocky Perez over on the Wednesday league, and I actually ended up playing against Loki.
Oh yeah,
because he was playing on a team over there, and I was like, all right, like that made me excited. Like, hey, these kids are like, they're seriously wanting to play, and they don't.
Yeah.
You know, it's just good, man. It's just really good.
Like, and they have the attitude of bring it.
Yeah,
right.
I love Loki. This show loves Loki.
Loki's a great kid. I really love the color of that. I mean, he's a colorful character. He's a great kid.
Yeah.
Oh, the episode.
He's got personality, bro.
Oh,
God,
he did an episode again. Spotify scroll. Down at the very bottom,
like first top 10 episodes.
Right,
it was in the first 10 episodes.
Yeah, this kid. We had Ace Grace,
mm-hmm.
and then he come up to the mic and took over the show. Took over the show, but I
everybody else, we'd ask questions. They'd be like, "Yeah, good." It's fun. I'm like, Loki, what do you think about the game? Man, you know, I really like the mental part of the game. Like, it really makes you think. And I was like, this kid, bro, this kid's gonna be it, son.
Yeah.
That's good, man. Not afraid of the camera, not afraid of the
It was dope, dude. I was.
He looked like he should have been on like one of the sports morning analysis.
Yeah, like Good Morning Football or something.
Yeah, he took over the show, and I'm happy to say that he will be returning to the show here in the near future.
Oh, sweet.
So keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, all right. Oh, we're supposed to be doing this.
Right.
Question 9. If you went pro, what sponsors would be your goal to land? And it doesn't have to just be billiard related. Like Bird, he wanted Twisted Tea as a sponsor if he went pro. So you get your choice of who you would like to represent for money.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Being that I shoot Q-Tech, I would say Q-Tech, but I mean, I would love to get like Jacoby,
Yeah.
you know, under my belt. I would love, you know, some Jacoby sponsorship. You know, probably, you know, what's Kamui? You know,
Okay.
I wouldn't mind having some of them under my belt. Sponsorships besides.
I'm honestly surprised that you're not bringing the.
I'm thinking like,
your world.
Yeah, what are the best,
world.
most expensive tattoo guns on the market? Yeah, let me get
Well,
sponsored.
shoot, if I definitely could, I'd be bringing in machine companies like like the saltwater. These are all. I know people are like, I don't know.
Yeah, like the stuff that we talked about.
Oh shoot! I mean,
Everybody got Google now; they can look it up.
And my ink companies, I'd probably go like Eternal Ink or Fusion. Those are definitely some of the.
That's what I'm saying. Whatever you can put a patch on your shirt, bro.
Like, patch on.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like shoes is one of my when I do wear shoes. Everybody gets a kick out of me not shooting barefooted or shooting the sides, but. Whenever the weather permits that I have to wear shoes, S is a skate. I'm a big.
Well, in Vegas, you
have to wear shoes. So I'm a skateboarder. I'm a board sports by heart. S is the shoe company that I always wear.
My son was he was working with a company for a while called Adorned.
Okay.
It's a skate company.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think
and they would send him a deck about once every 3 months or so, and then he was swapping them out, doing Instagram videos for it and stuff. And I was like, look at this kid, like,
bro, if they
the shit that we didn't have.
Yeah.
I skateboarded too when I was like in high school. And if I'd have had the social media that we, oh my god! I mean, I wish we'd have had it, but at the same time, I'm glad we didn't because our generation was probably.
Oh, dude, we'd all been in jail. We'd have all been in jail.
Yes, dude.
Yeah,
we'd have been like, lock them up,
100%.
Lock them up.
Well,
100%.
The skateboard generation, you can see the difference because, like with me, on mine, we did do the tricks and stuff, but it was more for us. Your generation brought in the camcorders. Yeah, and now these guys are just instantly boom streaming.
Got a GoPro that's live streaming while they skateboard.
I got the Meta glasses.
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah. I would have probably gone a lot further in sponsorship had I had that.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I got amateur sponsored as board sports. Like that was fun. Like so.
Can you imagine credit carding yourself from the skateboard of you?
PTSD, like she got catching the shin swell balls. Oh my god! No, now I just do longboarding and snowboarding. Doing the mellow stuff because I'm one of these hands of the moneymaker, so I got to make sure not to not to mess them up.
That dude
for pool and for tattooing, playing music and all that.
That dude that went viral a while back for just casually drinking the ocean spray. That was a longboard, wasn't it? Wasn't he
He just
longboard?
went cruising on his own. I think it was like a pintail. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, longboard.
Just out there chilling, and all of a sudden, everybody loves him.
Yeah, it was one of Fleetwood Mac's or
Yeah.
Nick's song. Yeah,
Yeah, fantastic.
That's cool as hell.
Question 10. What's your advice to a young up-and-comer in billiards, which should be fairly easy because you have two of them up-and-coming in billiards? What's your biggest discussion for them? Like, what do you tell them is the most important things about
the one that they're
game?
like, I know, Dad. I know.
But really, they're going, thanks, Dad.
To have a clear mind.
Yeah.
Like, I'm always, reminding them, don't get into the emotional part of it, because especially having young kids, especially like teenage age, like, they're going through the big change and stuff. So not understanding some of the emotions, that they have, and being like, I think like the basic fundamentals of like taking, aim and chalking, like that type of stuff they usually grasp it pretty quick.
Yeah.
But it's being able to like say, hey man, like, don't let your emotions get to you, because y'all probably can attest and know that you've seen some of the best players, not only just here but like across the entire country. Like you get into emotional spit, like you start getting into those emotions too deep, boom, you've lost, you done beat yourself. Like I've even read that in psychology that you walking up, not just a pool, but anytime you're having a match where you embrace each other and welcome each other, like the one who walks up, confidently, like there's a bit you can have that can determine, win and lose right then and there before you even get the rack going, before the lag, at the lag. As soon as you walk up, you can have it, and we
firm handshake.
Yeah, you get it. We get it. Sometimes, you're having a bad day. So maybe, there's a lot that plays into it. But again, being that said, it's like emotion. You got to have that. Like, when I first brought my kids into this game, I told them that it was geometry meets physics. Because it's basically
exactly what it is.
Exactly what it is. I said it's like chess, because my son, we play a little chess, and I said it's like chess but an ever-moving chessboard, because after every turn,
it's different.
That table is evolving, so you've got to learn how to change your strategy.
Yeah.
But in the midst of that, just like in any war and battle, because it's like I said, if it's similar to chess is the oldest game of battle and war that we have.
Yeah.
So you got to have those emotions in check. So that's probably one of the main things that I'm constantly telling is take your time. Don't get in your head, right? Get out of your head, because it's always the worst place that you're going to be. For sure.
So 11 is what's in the bag. You already said Q-Tech. What else you got in there?
Right now, I've just got Q-Tech.
Okay.
I would like a Lacoste. I would like a Kobe. Right now, those are the two that I have outside of Q-Tech that I would like to get. But I also have Q-Tech. Hey, I think the Q-Tech I shoot with currently, I bought that Q-Tech. My son is fixing to be 18. I probably bought that Q-Tech like almost 23 years ago. And I went and had Acevedo made a shaft for me, carbon fiber, and I love it. Like I love that stick. But if I when I have the chance to upgrade me and give me a newer stick, I like a Jacoby, but I'll settle for a Lacoste.
Yeah.
So
treat yourself.
Right. Now you're asking my daughter that question. When I bring her in, she's gonna tell you that she wants what's that Predator breaker that Rocky has, Rocky Perez.
BK Rush.
Yeah, she loves that, man. The first time we had just got back from Oklahoma, and we played his team out there, Bragg Sabbath, and he was like, "Hear me how you can break with it." Well, she broke and run on him. He's gonna be like, "Don't tell that story."
I need one of those immediately,
right? And then she played again. We played him again the following session, and he was like, he told her again. He was like, "I'll let you break." And he leans over me. He's like, if she breaks and runs, he's like, I'm just going to have to give it to her.
Right.
And the thing I love is Rocky is that kind of dude too. If that happened, he'd probably be like, "Here, you keep it."
Yeah,
like
that's another one too. Be on my list that I love playing against. Like, I've known a lot. Like when I came back, everybody was like Rocky, and he saw it on my face. He's like, I forget you don't know. I've known Matt forever. Like we've known each other for a long time. So when everybody was like Rocky this, Rocky that, I was like, Rocky.
Yeah, that is one of the most genuine and awesome people I've ever met in my life. He's a great dude.
Truest to his form.
Dude.
Oh yeah. He is exactly who you see at all times. But it's just phenomenal.
Yeah.
The guy is phenomenal.
Big shout out, Rock. I love
Yeah. Any pre or post game rituals that you do before or after every match?
By the beach.
I was gonna say, is this PG or PG? Like, what are we doing?
This is as rated R as you want to be.
This is off the rail, man.
Right? Well, okay, so in that case, I mean, there's a reason you call me cannabis Chris.
Yeah.
And when I walk in, everybody smells me. It's like, that guy smells like he's been fighting.
We wanted to thank you for the contact.
Yeah.
As you walked into the room.
Right. I figured that was.
I've noticed this slowly getting funnier and funnier throughout the episode.
Yeah. And a lot of people, for those that really do know me, like I love me a little psilocybin. I love me a little little mushrooms. And so I know that when I was shooting at Louis, they were like, "You shoot walking on mushrooms?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And so they're finding that out at Louis, and they're like, Angel, Aspire, Ray's, she was like, "You shoot like that?" And I was like, I told her, yeah. She was like, she's like, "You're wild, dog." You're wild.
You don't understand how much prettier the balls are whenever you.
I get to see all the geo patterns, and I get to see. I was like, it's almost like a cheat code.
Like you've seen that projector that shows you where the ball's gonna go when you hit it. I have that all the time. Yeah.
You see the 3-ball sitting on the table talking about.
Yeah.
This way.
Put me over there.
And then go for him.
And then go set up over there. You put a bottom on that stuff. Yeah. No.
5 balls over there.
I'm not. I used to drink, but I'm not a big drinker. So yeah, that's definitely something. That's my pregame. And then after a good long day of shooting with the kiddos and shoot, like, man, I always gotta go home. Either go home, stop on the way, throw a big old munch. It's almost like the kids, we laugh and they're like, it's almost like going swimming. I've been swimming all day. I was like, you're just terrible.
You hungry?
Yeah. I mean, granted, we snack there. It doesn't matter. They're still like,
yeah,
we need something. Like
yeah. Let me get 2 Big Macs, right?
Yeah. So,
other than your team, let's see, what are we? 13. Other than your team, what other local team is your all-around? Favorite team to just kick rails with and play? Not necessarily competitively, but just. Your team and their team always gets along.
Oh man! Shout out to Rocky.
Yeah,
Savage.
Yeah.
Dude, those guys are so fun to always play against.
What up, Bubs?
Yeah. Felix and all the guys.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah, dude, they're all a bunch of great guys.
Augie's on that team. I like that dude too.
Man, dude, like Augie. Yeah, I had no idea like how good of a player he was.
Yeah, he can shoot, man.
Yeah,
he can shoot.
Yeah. So,
yeah, he's legit.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Open or closed bridge?
Mostly closed. The only time I remember using open bridge is like when you're in one of those shots where, ball's either really close to the rail, really more if they're like in the middle and they're close up.
Over another ball. Yeah.
You got a clusterfuck of stuff in the middle. Yeah. So,
yeah, for sure.
But mostly when I was younger,
open bridge. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
As I got older and matured with my game, I realized it's,
I had way more control with closed bridge.
More control, and that's definitely closed.
Yeah, I am 100% in agreement with that.
Yes.
What is your favorite song or type of music to listen to while you play?
No woman, no
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Those are definitely good songs.
I didn't shoot the 9-ball.
I love it. Shoot. Throw me some Teddy's, but right now I'm loving. I've been loving that Lose Control. But throw me something soulful on there.
Yeah.
Lose control. Yeah, no, definitely.
I'm down.
Yeah.
Dude, Teddy Swims is solid, dude. He's solid.
Drake White, like,
Strong,
Yeah.
strong vocals.
But and for a lot of people that probably don't, I love me some Sean James. I've never heard Sean James. Like he's from Chicago, but like he's got like a good.
Well, that's strike
soul to
one.
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that's strike one. Yeah. Like,
people be crazy in Chicago,
Oh,
man. Make
yeah.
me nervous.
But this boy's got some soul. He's got a magnificent beard, just like yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. But he's got a definitely. He grew up, I think.
All right, well, he
I
gets
can't
a point
remember
back.
exactly. I can't remember what exactly denomination of Christianity, but he grew up in a very strong Christian home.
Okay.
So he grew up in that. I think he even had like training in like being like orchestra, like that type of.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's got like soul. He's got a very outlaw soul, vibe to it. But he loves, them Chicago horns in there. But it's got a good little soul vibe to it. Like he's
Nice.
another one of my good favorite artists too. Something.
Right
Don't
on.
get me wrong. Shoot, you throw me some good old school rock too, like some
Yeah.
Godsmack, some
Yeah.
Seether, some stuff like that, like something I can jam to. Like,
See,
yeah.
for whatever reason, even though it's not typically like part of my all the time playlist, when I'm at the pool hall, for some reason, I just want System of a Down.
Right.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it just strikes me as pool hall music or what it is, but the beat and the lyrics that those guys have, it's something I don't have to think about. I can just listen to it in the background and it kind of creates a rhythm for me when I do it. It's weird. It's really weird because, like I say, it's not something that I listen to all the time, but when I'm there, man, yeah,
So,
man.
yeah, I mean, as a musician, I have like variety. As long as it's got a good little tune to it,
Yeah.
like I'm pretty. As long as it's not Taylor Swift.
Amen and hallelujah.
So you're saying you're not an Ella fella?
Dude,
You're not an Ella
like,
fella?
I'd rather be an Ella fella than a Swiftie.
Right,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Right,
Right.
like, yeah. And when we the band I was playing in, like they did that, and I liked the song. Of course, like, yeah, it's a good catchy little song, but after we immediately started playing that song freaking haunts me now. That what is it? That's Choosing Texas.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Great song. She's a beautiful, beautiful woman and
Yeah.
great musician.
Great
Yeah.
vocalist,
Yeah,
all
but-
around, all good
But I would
artists,
definitely
yeah.
tell you, we're gonna pick between L. If that's one of the questions, we're gonna go with Team L.
Yeah.
All day long.
If you had to pick a walk-up song, like in baseball or whatever, what would your walk-up song to the table be when you started your match?
Probably Through the Roots, Bloodshot Eyes.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I dig that one.
yeah.
I dig that one.
I'm not fast enough.
I think I think Sinners was anything that ever played in a Machete movie. So it could be any of them.
Truthfully, being a musician, for me, that puts me in a good battle mentality is anything that's tuned in drop D and chugging.
Yeah,
Tune that bastard down to drop D, chug it, and let's go.
yeah.
And I love it. To me,
Give-
it just gets me.
Give me
there.
that rhythm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like the way I the Tiger used to fuck with people in the 80s.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And then question 17, the last question. Who would you like to see in that seat next?
Oh, yes.
If you guys would have me, I'd love to bring the kids, man. That way you can pick their brains.
Works for me.
It's their natural birthright.
Yeah. And I was waiting for
Right there.
Right. Again, I knew that you guys were getting ready to move and stuff. And
Well,
that's
they were invited
right.
to the kid episode. And
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly why they couldn't make something that happened that they weren't able to make. Which, I mean, they were missed. Don't get me wrong, but
Right.
we were shooting it in that room. That
It was tiny. At the,
Can you imagine shooting that same episode now in this very
No.
office? Oh my lord, it was.
It'd be on shoulders.
Yeah,
it'd be on
definitely,
shoulders.
definitely.
Well, you have survived the hot seat.
There it is.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah. Hit my outro. Hey.
Yep. Now we're gonna get shirt. Gotta get a shirt made up there.
Yep.
for you. Now, kitties. This is Chris is the first that Chris is going to hear of. This is something that me and Byron were talking about. In essence of the new sister show that we recorded last night, it will be released later tonight or sometime this weekend. No, actually, I want to keep that going.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Um,
I'm gonna keep this going.
the Byron and I want to give an opportunity to a listener. I'm I don't even know how to word this, to be honest with you, but I want to run it across Chris, and of course, if Chris is okay with it, what we want to do on the show is we're going to pay me. I don't want to spend Byron's money, but the Off the Rail is going to offer you, the listeners, a palm-sized tattoo done by our guest tonight, if you're okay with it.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Sometime during this episode, and I will be doing an ad right leading up before I do the editing, and then I'm going to do an ad. I'm going to put a post. All right, everybody. Everybody's sitting here watching the episode. Everybody's like, "What the fuck is Synner ranting about?" This is it right here. Off the Rails giving one lucky supporter a chance to win a tattoo. Here's how to enter. This is how we're going to do it. You must show proof that you follow and you subscribe Off the Rails on one of our 3 platforms, Spotify, Pandora, or YouTube. Once you pick your platform that you mostly watch the episode on, you have to have the phrase that pays. But here's the catch: you got to be quick, because the 14th eligible person to show proof of the following and subscribing on one of the 3 platforms with the correct phrase that pays will win the tattoo giveaway. That phrase, as goofy as it is, just like myself, is "the 9 ball is sank, now I want my ink." That's right. The 9 ball is sank, now I want my ink. Get subscribed. Get the screenshots ready. Come find Off the Rail at one of the 3 platforms. You could be walking away with some brand new ink courtesy of Off the Rail. The 14th person wins. Again, what we'll do is be keeping an eye out on the platforms by the timestamps. So if it's YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, or even Facebook, we will be counting on the 14th person to win this free tattoo. Again, it is a palm-sized tattoo given and made by Chris Martinez, and as it says in the show, we will be airing that episode live as he's receiving the tattoo. So, again, the phrase that pays, the 9 ball of sank, I want my ink, and you walk away with some brand new ink courtesy of Off the Rail. 14th person wins. Sinners, good luck. On Facebook, so you've already heard it by now. I am going to choose what's a good number between 1 and 20.
14.
The 14th person. I hope we even have that.
We better have 14.
We have 14 listeners. If you are the 14th person that can tell me the catchphrase that I'm going to be editing into this show at some point, you are going to be the proud owner of one of Cinez's palm-sized tattoo. Stipulations: one, it has to be billiard related. Us guys at Off the Rail, we're going to get this, and as an added bonus, it's going to be done live on an episode of Off the Rail.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
We can definitely do that.
Can you do that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Awesome. So we got the approval here. Now you dudes out there, ladies and gentlemen, do your job. Listen to the show.
There better be at least 14
There
of you.
better be 14.
There better be at least 14 of you.
If not, just keep on going, because it better be 14.
Yeah.
But
as many people have said, "Hey, I like the show," I'm pretty sure I've gotten past 14.
Yeah. So if you want a tattoo, again, palm size.
3x3. That's roughly around.
Yeah.
3x3.
Palm size, anywhere you want. I'm sure he ain't got a problem.
Here's some motivation. If y'all don't get to 14, I'm going to get it, and you get nothing.
And you
How
don't
about
get
that?
a damn thing.
You don't get nothing.
I got blank canvas right here.
Uh-huh.
Just
Hey,
ready to
look. See
go.
that? All this empty. All this empty. That's 3x3 all day. I got little arms, but that'll fit. Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's little
Shameless plug.
Shameless, yeah. There you go. That's what I was looking for. For the show, like I said, we do this for you, and this is something that we can do to give it back to you. So, hey, tattoos and billiards and booze and sweet teas, it all ties
everything in
together.
between, man.
It all ties in together. Chris, I want to thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you for coming in and sitting and talking with us. What else do we need to cover before final thoughts?
I think it's kind of amusing that he was talking about Chicago and then I threw out Shameless, Southside.
Oh yeah.
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 I haven't seen that show in like a while.
It's been a minute, right? Yeah,
it's a
me
good
too.
one, though. I liked
Me
it.
too.
I liked it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Bird, you missed it, man. But hopefully he'll be here by our next one.
So just to clarify on final thoughts, do they need to comment on the Facebook post? The 14th comment on the Facebook post, or the 14th? Where are they sending their hey, the catchphrase is this.
I'm gonna put it, which is gonna be a little bit unfair to a lot of the listeners, because I know a lot of being Rocky says he doesn't have a Facebook page anymore. He has an Instagram, but
Right.
so I'm gonna try. I guess where I have the most followers is on Facebook, but
So if we could post, I think we should be able to post it on multiple platforms and go by timestamps. But it gives us the opportunity to do Facebook, Spotify, because I think that you can comment on the podcast, right?
Yeah, you can
So
on all the
that way we could do
platforms.
Facebook, Spotify, and the YouTube live stream.
Live stream.
So then we can just take all those people, put their timestamps in there, figure out who was in the first 20 or whatever,
Yeah.
and throw them on the wheel.
Yeah.
I like that.
We'll make it fair. If not, I'll come pick up a ticket. Maybe
Yeah.
we'll use those.
Or
tickets.
just say, hey, Byron, the catchphrase is, the secret word is.
Right.
I
We'll figure it out. We'll
Yeah.
figure it out. But
know who Chuck Woolery is.
We'll figure it out. Try to be as fair to everyone
Yeah.
as possible. But yeah, but I mean, good opportunity. I know a lot of people look for their ink therapy, and this would be a good opportunity.
I just recently had some.
I see. I noticed
Yeah.
that. I was actually. Let's get that on there.
Yeah.
I just noticed that a while ago.
Yeah.
Fresh.
My daughter-in-law did it.
Nice.
Yeah.
We just moved into
Yeah.
our first new private studio too.
Did you? Sweet.
Yeah, me and a buddy of mine, Tattoos by Kume, shout out to my boy. He's Michael Zavala. We both opened up. I've been doing this for 20 years. He's been doing it for 12. So
Nice.
we got together and we're like, bro, let's do private studio. I was like, I love I was at Hope Fast, and shout out to Chris Martinez and them guys. I was there for a little while, and so, but it was just like, not to sound like an old dog, but dude, like being in the street shop now, at my age is like completely different. And I've been doing it long enough that I have a good steady clientele base. That
Yeah.
As long as I got a 6 cents, as soon as I got the keys in my hand, they were like, hey, I did some work done, and I was like, I just got keys. Like, hold on, let me get my stuff moved in.
Yeah.
So, but no, we've got a cool little like private studio out there
Nice.
on Main Street here in the downtown area.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely. Whoever's the winner, good luck to you guys.
Yeah, we'll look.
Well, all guests get a free shout out of their choice. So if you want to give him the info, we can post it with the episode.
Yeah.
So
As far as what the studio,
if you want to give your
we haven't named it in anything.
Okay,
I have
okay.
a private studio.
Okay, cool.
But also, if I do get a shout out, if y'all I have a band, like I said earlier.
Yeah.
Smokes and stuff, and so we're gonna be hopefully doing hosting open mic jams out on Sunday out at the Shack Barbecue.
Oh, sweet.
So,
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys are out on a Sunday, you're not shooting league or whatever, want to get some good food before league, want to catch a little bit of live music, we'll be out there, for
Nice.
while until something else opens, and then I'm able to start shooting some Sunday league somewhere else.
Cool.
I've thought about taking my team out to the Blues and stuff, so it's still
Dope.
Good.
Right on.
Well, here after the show, me and you will sit down. We'll try to find we'll kind of find a way where we can make it fair. And get the word out to everyone, and give somebody with a tattoo from Mr. Chris here himself.
Because we're going to be way past 20, so we got to figure out a way to keep it fair.
Right, yeah.
Because we're going to be way past 20.
Right, we better be.
And I'll share with you guys so you can share the link. I have.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Send me the
I have
info so I can
I
put it on there.
have the dot link or what is the QR code where you can share it
Like
on
a
there.
link tree.
And they'll be able to have like all my social media and all
That'll work.
contact
Yeah, send that to me.
information, so that
Matter of fact, I will edit it in right
Now.
here.
And then you can just pause the video and take a picture
Take a
yourself.
picture of yourself and do what you do. Do what you do.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, I'm pretty excited about actually getting it done on the show live, and we'll actually put the word out leading up to it. That way we can let the people know, the audience know that we will be streaming it live on YouTube at Los Huérfanos 4740, Sinister Stream Room Productions, Off the Rail.
No numbing team. You're gonna have to earn this tattoo.
Yeah.
We want all the good nitty gritty stuff to get in there. Like, but it'd be great if I don't know if y'all seen that video of that guy. He's all getting tattooed and he's like, Monica. Like, if we get one of those, that's gonna be priceless.
Yeah, it's going to be that's going to get us some views right there.
I wanted someone to kind of relate to the family episode, the Friends episode, where did you know they were not licked on by kittens? Oh shit.
That's good.
That's too good. But yeah, again, well, final thoughts. Let's see here. On mine, let me see. Well, blue collar is gonna stay blue collar, white collar is gonna stay white collar. Get good art. What is it saying? Good art ain't cheap, and cheap art ain't good.
Cheap tattoos aren't good.
Herb and Amanda apologize that it just seems like BCA and APA kind of go hand in hand. They're the Pepsi and the Coca-Cola wars, and y'all, my friends, are the RC Cola's growing and coming up.
I'm new to it. Like I just barely heard it, and again, I immediately didn't dive into it. And because it's all the age, that was the first thing I looked was to see what the age was, and I wasn't able to get it. So Amanda, she did host the Queen of the Hub that Layla got to play. She's a big to meet her. She's a sweet woman, and so I do look forward to maybe Path will maybe take us down into that.
That league is so dope, dude.
Yeah, like I said, you named some names in there, and I was like, dude, if these guys are playing in there, I mean, you only get better, by playing better. So hearing some of those players in there, I'm like, I want to get in there.
And just to put it fully out there, the championships this year in North Carolina, first place is $100,000.
$100,000. Yeah, that is individually or team.
Team.
So everybody would
what's the final thing here in Lubbock for the UPL? What are y'all doing? What are they doing? What's the as far as the end of the session?
I'm not sure when that tournament is, but we have 4 weeks left, and then the winner. I think this year, because it's the first session and we're only going to have one session before Worlds or whatever. Whoever wins this session will be the team going, and then next session or after this, we will have at least 2 sessions for there to be multiple winners, so that then there would be like a battle it out style tournament, I think, after that. But I think whoever wins this session is the team that is going this time. So
I'm asking because Amanda had already talked about it, and we got invited to stream it, so we will be there.
Yeah,
we will be there.
She's also looking at adding 10-ball league next session as well. So
that sounds.
She was talking
just 10.
She was talking about. Well, I seen it. I don't know. I was asking her about it, but it's all in the works. The all ladies.
Yeah.
And the doubles, I believe it is.
Yep.
Does they have to set a date? A day of the week that they're possibly doing that in 10-ball?
I haven't heard that one yet. I think she's still looking into logistics for a place to have it.
Yeah, okay.
So it'll kind of be a combination of is there enough interest to actually create the league, and then who would be able to host it and what night. Right. So there is a little bit of logistics involved with that for sure.
She told me it was all in the works. So
that's cool.
Real couple of quick shout outs that I promised I would do. A1 Motors, Jimmy Dupree, you're in the market for a car. Go talk to them people. Jimmy, good friend of ours. He's amazing. Living Salty, Sierra Anderson up at the bar that we play in. look it up. I forget it's livingsalty.com or something. But Google it, look it up. Also, all the tattoo, not just my brother here, but all that tattoo artists out here in Lubbock. Hit them up. We're
Appreciate y'all, by the way.
We're fixing to hit the slow season. We talked about that last night.
We're
Fixing to hit the slow season. Let's help these people out.
Yeah, I start buying school clothes.
No, I mean, I guess you could say that they get on my social media. You'll see that there's a Graffiti Panda Art Collective. Is kind of, I guess you could give that a shout out. That's it's kind of the name that we're going with. You know, there's a way that we're gonna do things. I've done this tattoo shop stuff before, and so we did it once as a sole proprietor. Second time I did it as a partnership. So again, we were talking about earlier. It's a monopoly game. So now I'm just trying to go about it a whole different way, so that way I can set up for an enterprise that's more than just doing tattoos, but also supplying for their artists, teaching possible classes. Like I'm looking at it at more than just the actual service itself, but everything that. So that's why we're eventually going to go with GP Consulting, but still the shop wise we're going with Graffiti Panda Art Collective.
Yeah.
Also, Woody's Pizzeria, our friend Lisa Hong out there. Do you have anybody local? Shop local. Anybody local you can think of?
Man.
Chopped and Sliced, Sean Stevens.
Yeah.
Check them out.
Yeah. Cast Iron Grill, his brother, Shelby.
Good eating. Great eating.
Love the pies.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else here. Buffalo Painting. Shout out Buffalo Painting for all of your painting needs.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Yeah. Hey.
Real quick. One time, and I'm going to do it for y'all, but Tracy at Billiards, Paul Easter out at King Louis. I don't know exactly who's out there at Fast Eddie's. Maybe
shout out to Carlos, our coordinator out there.
Yeah.
Brittany and all the staff out there at Fast Eddie's. They do a great job.
There you go. There it is right there. Everybody gets one. Tell them, Byron.
Everybody gets one, apparently.
Thank you for watching. We have been off the rail. We all here.
We love you. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.